What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 27th day of October today, and here we are sitting at about $2.64. We've got 10 hours and 53 minutes left in this day. And I think it's important to mention that we did just close out a very bullish week. It's not the most bullish week we've ever seen, but that's a nice reversal candle there. Not a bullish engulfing candle, but it might as well be, man. That's a really nice candle right there, I think. Nice weekly close, 10% up last week, 6 days, 11 hours left in this week. I wonder how high we'll go. I would expect that we do close this week green. However, on the 29th and the 30th, we have a couple of events going on, don't we? The FOMC announcement where Jerome Powell talks about cutting rates on the 29th there, and then on the 30th as well, we have President Trump and President Xi meeting to hopefully discuss some friendly trade negotiations, right? And hopefully that's something that the market can rally behind. I'm expecting that we do move up into these announcements over the next couple of days, and we probably sell off afterwards, right? You, as they say, buy the hype and sell the news. Isn't it coincidental that we have both of these, what I would say are arguably significant economical events that are coming, right? If you think Trump and Xi, the two presidents of some of the largest economies in the world, meeting together to discuss trade negotiations is not economically impactful, I don't know what to tell you. If you think that the FOMC announcement where they talk about monetary policy and cutting interest rates is not economically impactful, I don't know what to tell you. So both these events are going to impact things, I think, as far as the markets go. And the fact that we're moving up going into these events, I think it's very, very clear that we are moving up into these events. Typically what happens is, I'm trying to explain the psychology here, but behind why we will likely sell off is that the bullishness of these events will be priced in more or less as far as our expectations go. We'll move up going into it. The announcements might come, the bullish news might come, and then we sell off. People always wonder, why do we sell off after bullish news? It's because, respective to here, we did move up. We already did have the pump, right? You think that how it works is, the news comes out on this day and then we move up. No. The news comes out on this day, therefore we move up going into the event and then we sell the news. So I'm expecting that we move up into the 29th to 30th. I do expect this week to close green, but then I also wouldn't be surprised if, the beginning of November we came down a little bit. I really wouldn't be surprised if in the very beginning of November we even saw prices that were slightly below where we are now, all while still anticipating prices that are at, if not above, $3 by the end of this month right now. So, and it's the 27th, so we really don't have much time to make that happen. But we are going to make that happen. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, zooming in a little bit here. 1 hour RSI. It's slumped over a little bit, isn't it? It's in a bit of a downtrend. Typically with these downtrends, you would expect that they persist until you're in the oversold zone. So with that, maybe we continue to go down going into Tuesday. That actually makes a lot of sense. I actually have a lot of belief that we do see some movement down with Bitcoin going into Tuesday as well. And then late Tuesday, we'll probably recover. Going into Wednesday, I would think that we recover as well, and we probably move higher. That would be the expectation. So downtrend until Tuesday. It's the 1 hour time frame. It's not terrible, but it does express, I think, more downside to come between today and tomorrow. It doesn't mean that tomorrow is going to close red. It doesn't have to close red, but certainly would expect a little bit of turbulence tomorrow going into the day there. So expecting that we do see lower prices here. If we take a hold on, guys, hold on. Okay, cool. If we take a low to high here, let's see. We're not really anywhere that would make sense to stop. Would I take, that's a fake out high. Maybe I should take this high. Either the 236 or the 382 is where you're going to go, and I have a feeling you're going to stop at the 236, but let's give the 382, let's give it a range, then we'll delete this and look back, right? Going on the 4 hour time frame here. I mean, it's perfect. Go right there. Go to 257, go to 252, whatever, something in this range. Find support at prior resistance there. But I do think that we'll see XRP slip a little bit. You'll find support right in this area here. It'll be a higher low overall. And, really, actually, if we look at this in that kind of light from a low here connecting the dots, wouldn't that just be perfect to move down there? And that's like the middle of Tuesday right there. It's perfect. You might move right down to your 382, right at prior areas of resistance right there at $2.52. Sounds appropriate. And then move up, okay? So that's the expectation. We still are on a path higher to $3 and beyond. Probably by the 29th or the 30th, that'd be my guess. If we're not there, then we're at least going to be at 280, at least at 280. But first, a little hiccup, and then we move up, right? Little, and then a little. Looking at this back on the 1 hour time frame, The stochastics are bouncing off the oversold zone. Isn't that interesting? That's a little bit of a conflict of interest there. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that the RSI is misleading us, right? Typically, again, you would expect that this continues until you're in the oversold zone, but sometimes in bullish situations, you do turn the downtrend around into an uptrend. Let's see if I can find an example of that. It doesn't happen often, but it can happen. Or an uptrend into a downtrend. I'm not seeing it here. It just doesn't. It really does not happen often, you guys. I'm telling you. But it can happen. It's not that it can't happen. It's just, you know, I mean, here you had an uptrend and it didn't get overbought, to be fair. Here you had a downtrend. Look, lower lows, lower highs here. You see it right with your eyes. Can you see it right? Lower lows, lower highs here. And you turned it into an uptrend right afterwards. So something like that. It's not that it can't happen. It's just, again, it's increasingly rare to see that happen here. We did bounce off the 40, which is nice. I would think that we're more at areas to reject. We probably see resistance at the 50. Maybe we move up a little bit by the time you guys watch this video, but I would think that we still look bearish overall. The MACD here, man, it's almost there, but not quite at the zero. I would think that we do get to the zero. We probably even go a little bit below it like we did here, find support, and then we move up again going into a late Tuesday or early Wednesday. We should be recovering and moving higher. That's the expectation. 4-hour time frame here, looking at this. Am I wrong? Am I just wrong? Is that I mean maybe the RSI is misleading me because I want to be bullish on these stochastics. I want to be bullish on the 1-hour MACD. Come on, what's going on here? On the 1-hour MACD finding support right above the zero. That's actually a very bullish thing like you did back here. I want to be bullish on it, but this RSI, I'm telling you guys, I mean I rely most on the RSI, especially on these shorter term time frames. That downtrend typically persists, and that lines up with the idea that I have that Bitcoin will likely go below 114K. Maybe because this is on the 1-hour time frame, maybe it just happens faster than I'm assuming it does. Maybe we have a quick dip and then we're up, and it's still today by the time we come back up. I don't know. I'm calling for it. I guess I'm calling for both. Oh, calling for a $2.52 to $2.55 price. We're at $2.64 right now. And tomorrow should be green. So we're going to move down and tomorrow will be green. I like the stochastics. I like the RSI. I like the MACD on the 4-hour time frame. I like them all. They look too good. You are at this point of resistance here, right? Right above this zone here. You just got here. So perhaps what you do again is just shake out the markets a little bit. You find some resistance before you break out. But if you were to find resistance here to a point that you're going to go lower, right, if that was the expectation, you would have gotten up here and that would have been it, right? Because you found resistance here. If the intention was to sell off, we would have done that already. The fact that we're consolidating here for a longer amount of time than we did back here tells me we probably do move higher. We probably do. But again, perhaps at first what we do is we check back, find support at prior resistance, and then move higher, right? Just like here, we moved up, we found support at prior support, and then we moved higher, right? That might be exactly what we do. This all looks too good. It looks too good for me to be bearish for like any kind of multi-day period. I mean, this looks like the days to come are going to be nice, which is exactly what we're expecting. It's the 27th, 29th, 30th are those event days. The days to come should be nice. We should be moving up. So I'm hoping that by the end of today, we got 10 hours, 45 minutes left. I'm hoping that by the end of today, we see this move down and a recovery all at once. Like I hope it happens that fast. It can. 10 hours, 45 minutes left is enough time for the 1 hour to kind of resolve itself. Right? I mean, like that's all the way over here. Let's see. Right there's Tuesday. And if we're looking at the RSI, I mean, if you were to come down, right? Oops, that's a little bit harsh there. Let's see. Lower. Why can't I draw a straight line? Let's just do this. Let's just see if it makes sense, if it's feasible. I mean, it's feasible. It's feasible. But then the end of the day, that's by the end of the day, then we'd be down. We'd be red today. And that's fine if we are red today. But maybe tomorrow is not as bad as I thought it would be. Maybe tomorrow is a green day. And it would have to be, I think. Tomorrow and the next couple of days are going to be green. Going into the beginning of November, we probably sell off. That's the expectation. But bullish on the stochastics, bullish on the RSI, bullish on the MACD. Overall, things look good, you guys. I very much do expect XRP to continue to rally, okay, in a very short amount of time. When I say continue to rally, I don't mean this, right? I don't mean like we're continuing this. I mean from back here. We're going to continue this rally, right? We've been put on pause for about a year now. We're going to continue this rally very, very soon. The month of November should be prosperous for all XRP Army units from a high to a low here. Oh, that's not. It would be infantry units, soldiers, mercenaries. I don't know. XRP army privates. We should be moving up to about 13.56 to $14. That's the expectation going into the end of this year, right? Maybe even a little bit higher than $14. But I got nothing else for you guys. I really do appreciate you all for being here. Thank you all. Take care. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. The weekly time frame looks great, guys. Bouncing off the 50. Or the RSI has lower lows, we have higher lows in the price. It's a really positive. And I mean, just overall, your RSI looks so good. The MACD here, you are crossed red, yes, but you're at the same place that you were at on the oscillators where you found support right before you moved up before. I mean, you look good. And overall, the oscillators are above the zero, so overall, you're positive. I mean, you look really good. The more you zoom out, the more positive XRP looks, and I think it's just a matter of time before we see this breakout of this overall range here, which will lead to effectively a breakout of this overall range, which is the continuation of this move here. $13 or more. That's all I'm saying. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. All right. Bye-bye.